Everybody, welcome. Please remember to silence your cell phones. I'm doing mine now. I don't want to be the one. Our Rotarian of Day, Lynn Chandler.
Please join me in prayer. Heavenly Father, we come to you today to thank you for all the blessings you bestow on us. We ask that you continue to bless us, this club, our community, and this great nation. These things we ask in your name. We ask that we do not our will, but your will. Amen.
Amen.
Please join me in prayer. Join me in the four-way test and things we say or do. Number one.
Is it true?
Second.
Is it fair?
Third.
Will it build better friendships?
Fourth.
And fifth. Okay, I'm excited today, y'all. We got Shrine here. All right, let's see. Don't forget your cart buckets. Remember my goal. How much per person? $25. All right, I think most of you have probably done that, but if not, you have about 6 months left to go. So with 6 months, I think we'll probably go over our goal. Gaston raffle. Who's doing Gaston raffle?
Good afternoon. I'd like to welcome our guests today. We have welcome Ms. Edwards, and I would like to welcome Mr. Hurd.
Is the audio on export? It's like the audio for computer, is it on export to this and not phone?
So I switched to the keyboard because I was worried. But I wasn't sure. Let's see, how do I know?
There, hit play again on the video.
Yeah, ticket ending 4371.
How are you? We're back to audio.
Good, good. How you doing?
I can't hear anything. I can't tell.
Yeah, I mean,
We have 3 of ours. Good job, Jack.
I was scared.
Change my mind and look.
Yeah.
Is the audio for the computer like on?
All right. Thank you so much, Frederick.
let's see.
Hey, do we have any prayer requests?
Oh, that might pop.
Remember Jimmy, he's still in recovery. He is at home. Have you talked to him lately?
Yes.
Just audio.
He's at home.
He doing good? Good spirits?
He needs prayer.
Okay. What about Nolan? Has anybody talked to Nolan? I know he had surgery last week.
Oh, volume, it's all the way down.
That's
That's why.
successful. Good, good. Anybody else? Any other prayer requests? Oh, okay, good deal. Community announcements.
Well, that might be a problem. Why won't it let you unmute it?
All right, Christmas at the Mansion going on now through December 22nd.
That might be a problem.
Every Friday is what?
Oh, there you go.
Anybody? Pop quiz? Lockerly and Lights. Good job. Who's fishing Friday and Saturday? Right. You forgot? I know. Who's been?
It's all on,
It's
so,
been-
and you see how it's not, there's no
So if
bars.
you haven't been, make sure you go. You
So
until December
definitely gonna
23rd. Every Friday and Saturday night. And if you're
Going to the bank.
now. Oh, wow.
For the walkback.
They're
Wow.
here.
Friday, you're good to go. You're just driving, you're good to go.
Okay, let's see, Christmas
Don't know
Cove
what
on Lake Sinclair starts at who's done that? You have, and you have, I haven't done that, but I want to do that, but it's kind of cold on the lake, but I can probably stand it. The menorah light, 12.7,
Yeah,
is
it's
that?
on.
Is that-
It's not getting anything, so like they were doing green bars
Oh.
picking up.
Yeah, but
Okay,
it's
so
working if
now
I send it over to the
And then
speaker.
this
I mean,
Saturday,
so maybe
Magnolia Bay's
I
Market
know, it should
Day.
come
at
up.
Hutton's
Oh, it's because
Market.
this isn't plugged in.
I hear that's
why. There's
fantastic.
no audio that way.
So,
Oh, there's
'Cause
no audio this
any
one?
other
Yeah,
club
no,
announcements?
that's why.
Okay.
The only way to trade video was that. I'm sorry, I didn't pay attention.
Oh, no,
Yeah, that's why.
and I was worried.
Chamber Holiday Social Night, good catch, Bill. So that'll be here, 5:30 here at the club. It's sponsored by the banks,
Okay, now let's see.
Citizens Bank, Exchange Bank,
Guys, just trade.
Central
Go back
Bank.
for-
Okay. Alright, let's see,
Go back to the audio and then.
Frederick.
Yep.
Club business.
All right, sent out an email yesterday, or the day before yesterday with, information about the reverse event calendar as being sponsored by community and schools. So each day they're selecting a specific item.
Bounce? Oh, no, that's the
on the
mic, sorry.
flyer. Today they're selecting dry erase markers. So if you did your homework, they either chose to bring in, dry erase.
Because
Good job,
Go
Rob.
back, picking up
So
audio and visual.
today's markers, we want to collect
It's a
markers
microphone,
today,
but-
dry erase markers to deliver
shouldn't-
over to community and school.
should still be
Next
here.
week is going to be on the daily beat, it's going to be bright, our hand soap. So next week, bring that in, that's what we'll be, donating to them, during this effort. Today, if you have your dry erase markers with you, Mr. J, over there, volunteer kindly, kindly volunteer to drop those off.
See if it's picking up.
Yeah.
Chapel. Check
Video.
Yeah, and it's on there, it says, Chapel Hall.
That's right, picking up literally anything. It would be right here.
The other
Oh,
thing
wait,
is the,
coming up.
Yeah.
Baldwin County Fire and Rescue gift wrapping, that's gonna be on December 13th and 15th. So if you want to sign up for that, or if you want to stop in on that, that's gonna be on Allen Memorial Drive, that was also attached in the email, with the address included, that's gonna be on December 13th and 15th at 9 a.m. To 5 p.m. So if you wanna drop in and help out with that, that would be incredible.
Let me see if I can
Lastly,
get-
lock
maybe I
in
can-
light, talk about that, third, we volunteers we can from our club, we'd like to go out on
You could play
December
that with me.
23rd.
Yeah, I'm saying maybe.
Support Jennifer and her effort, I think that's wonderful, you're almost sold out, by the way, Jennifer, great job to you, what you're doing out there, but, December 23rd will be a big push, we're gonna go out there and volunteer, I think that's about 7, 8 volunteers from the club, family, and Rotarians, so, come on out, hang out with us, and enjoy Locker Real Life.
Good. That's all you have? Okay, good job. Let's see. Just a reminder, next Thursday, we'll be doing board nominations. So I'm currently accepting nominations for board positions. The past 5 presidents are nominating. And if anyone in here is interested in an open position, let us know. The positions that we have are, somebody help me out here. Secretary. He served his 2 years, almost, year and a half now.
This is true.
Nope, service is still good.
Oh,
Program chair.
Okay.
President-elect nominee. Is that it? Thanks, Sarah. All right, so if you're interested in one of those positions, let us know. We will be voting next Thursday. And then Polio Plus. Remember, I've challenged everybody to donate $100 towards Polio Plus. I want our club to be 100% Polio Plus society this year. Just found out our speaker Sherrod, his club is 100% Polio Plus society this year, and almost a third year 100% Paul Harris club. So remember, we're going after our second year is 100% Paul Harris. That means that you donate $1,000 to the foundation, which we have matching points. So really, you donate $500. If you do your Polio Plus, that's 100 of your 500. So, and then our raffle is going on. We're trying to sell all the tickets now. How we're doing on tickets? About halfway there?
Yes.
About halfway there. So that means we got halfway to go. We have to have them all done this month. If you need extra tickets, if you want to get your Paul Harris, if you're not a Paul Harris fellow and you want to become a Paul Harris fellow by selling tickets, you only need to sell 40 tickets. And they're a pretty easy sell because there's fantastic prizes and they get 52 chances to win. So if you have any questions about tickets, need to turn in your money, turn it in to Kristen. If you need more tickets, see Tamara. And I guess that's it. Well, am I missing something, Keith, on those tickets? Nope, I'm good. All right. So he's getting the presentation ready. So today our presentation is about Polio Plus. Remember, I've challenged everybody to be a Polio Plus Society member, and he is going to do pinning today. I'll put my pin on. So I would love for everybody to pledge or contribute $100 towards Polio Plus Society. We have a list of people who have already contributed. We may be missing some, so if we're missing some and you did it, just stand up, let us know, and you'll get your pin. All right, you want to come up and introduce? Or I think I kind of already did. Yeah. So, all right, you want to come on up?
I can play audio from here.
So I just wrote it.
Yeah, I was just gonna share this over Zoom too. So, oops. So you should left and right to just move through it, and then when you get to the video, just you can just click on the
Okay, so to go left or right.
or up or down.
So thank you for having me today. Good afternoon. So I think my thunder was stolen by me before I could even suggest, which is fine. So I can just now reinforce it at the end, and probably even, you know, to a point where I could make you feel guilty. Let's see if it works. So, you know, as we all know about polio and what Rotary is doing towards polio, and more importantly is that we're trying to take advantage of Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation promise. For every dollar we would raise, they would give us $2. And, you know, the idea that the current president of RI has suggested is that if we raise 50 million, that we could go get another 150. And the idea behind getting that money is that even today, even that we live in this modern world, there are 12 million children that are not been vaccinated. And, you know, we want to make sure that we come to a point where all 12 million, you know, have been vaccinated. So I have few videos. The videos seem to do a better job. Of explaining a lot of stuff that I could take probably the whole afternoon explaining. Can you hear? So if this didn't get you, you know, guilty conscience going, we'll go further and see if that gets you going. So how do you get to this second? Oh.
We all want to live in a healthier world. Vaccines help us get there. More than 3/4 of the world's population believe that immunizations are safe and effective, but vaccine hesitancy is leaving too many people behind. Across the globe, from Kabul to Kansas City, vaccinations provide security, peace of mind, and opportunity. In Rwanda, where vaccine confidence is extremely high, life expectancy has risen by more than a third. Skepticism towards vaccines can stem from a number of root factors, including fear and misinformation. Addressing these challenges can be tough, but it's possible. When Ukraine confronted a polio outbreak in 2015, Rotary and global partners mobilized to become trusted sources of information. Here's what worked: building trust, leading with facts, not judgment, being cognizant of cultural differences. Together, we helped people understand and embrace the power of immunization. Now, during this unprecedented pandemic, we are doing it again, but on a much larger scale. By having conversations about vaccines, we can get closer to a world where everyone thrives. There are 678,290,000-ish children under 5 around the world. But what's so important about being 5? A lot, it turns out. Children who survive to age 5 are twice as likely to reach adulthood. That's why vaccines for young children matter so much. In the last 40 years, global public health infrastructure has reached children here, and even here. Impressive, right? But 12.5 million children in the world are still totally unvaccinated. They're called zero-dose children. Some of these kids are hard to reach because they're living in conflict zones or remote villages. But some aren't that far away, living in dense, low-income urban centers. Essentially, they could be anywhere. Can we really find them? Absolutely. India proved it could be done. In 2009, nearly a third Indian children under 2 years old were zero-dose children. That year alone, there were 741 reported cases of polio, more than any other country in the world. But with just 1 year of vaccination campaigns that included special strategies to reach zero-dose children, they reduced that number to 42 cases. But how? Well, in some places, vaccinators lift families at bus and train stations. Others use motorbikes or trek by foot to find children in the most remote regions. And to tackle 107 city blocks identified as high risk, vaccinators traveled house to house, delivering immunizations for polio and other preventable diseases. Doing this required 4 million vaccine carriers, 5 million vaccinators, 344 million children vaccinated, and 450 million doses of polio vaccine. See? It can be done, and the results are worth it. Let's make sure all children grow up healthy and vaccinated against preventable diseases, and ensure that zero-dose children are a thing of the past.
So past District Governor Heather Kelland and I had the benefit and opportunity to go to India and do that immunization personally. So we take that quite seriously.
Greetings, my Rotary family. World Polio Day on the 24th of October is our opportunity to celebrate our progress towards polio eradication and moving people to act, so we can reach the finish line, eliminating forever the emotional burden children and parents face in dealing with this devastating disease. 2023 is a critical year for polio eradication efforts, as the Global Polio Eradication Initiative aggressively works to achieve 2 significant milestones reflected in our strategic plan. First milestone is to interrupt the transmission of wild poliovirus type 1. Only 2 countries remain endemic for the wild poliovirus: Afghanistan and Pakistan. Intensified efforts in both countries have resulted in the fewest numbers of virus types in history, validating our progress. The second milestone is to report the last case of circulating vaccine-derived poliovirus type 2 in those areas that are prone to repeated polio outbreaks that can be so difficult to control. They are also home to some of the largest populations of zero-dose children. That is, children who are either unvaccinated or under-vaccinated. Although the number of cases is down from 2022, experience tells us that even one case is one too many. And polio has repeatedly shown us that it's difficult to get across the finishing line and eliminate the virus. Our work together has brought us to the threshold of a polio-free world. We're 99.9% of the way there. We need to work together to get through this final mile. Every Rotary member needs to be part of this effort in some way. Please donate funds and let's meet our target of $50 million to earn the full 2-to-1 match from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Donate time and continue to spread awareness that polio is ours to eradicate if we work together. You've done incredible work thus far, and you will get us over that finish line and take us to victory. Together, let's give this amazing gift to the world's children. Together, we end polio.
So Perry is 100%. So there's an encouragement that Milledgeville can reach that too. And here's a little history that, the first major document polio breakout in the United States was in Vermont, 18 deaths and 132 cases of permanent paralysis reported in 1894. So since then. And then it wasn't recognized until 1908, where the Swedish, physician had recognized that there is such thing as a polio. The two physicians in Vienna discovered the polio is a cause by a virus in 1916. So until 1916, he was unaware of that. So the major polio outbreak in New York killed more than 2,000 people in 1929. And the vaccine developed by Dr. Jonas Salk is declared safe and effective since 1960. Rotary International began its fight, as we all know, and saw in the video, in 1979. And Rotary International launched a Polio Plus for the first time in 1985, and that was in Philippines. As you can see, the numbers that started off estimated about 350,000 cases in 1998. And by the time we get to 2004, there was 23 countries, targeted 80 million children, and the World Health Organization certified Africa region wild polio free in 2020. So, if you were to ask, where does it still exist? So in 2020, there were 140 cases of wild polio, and 84 of them was in Pakistan and 56 was in Afghanistan. That was in 2020. In 2021, with all these effort that went on, there were only 6 cases. So there was a dramatic improvement between 20 and 21, where Pakistan had 1 and Malawi had 1 and 4 was in Afghanistan. And then turns around 2022, it went up from 6 to 30. Of that, 2 were in Afghanistan, 20 were in Pakistan, and 8 in Mozambique. And 23, which we've made tremendous stride, we've only got 11. Out of 11, 5 are in Pakistan and 6 in Afghanistan. So you can see every effort that is made by the partners and Rotary International has been very effective. So can I go around and distribute all the Polio Plus pin?
Okay, I can help you out with that. Okay, so if you've already contributed your $100 to Polio Plus this year, stand up. All right, awesome. Y'all walk to the front.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Karen.
Yeah.
All right, y'all stay up front. Stay up front. Okay, so now y'all know my personal goal is 100% Polio Plus Society this year. And that is Rotary's goal is to eradicate polio. So if you are willing to either give today or pledge by the end of June 30th, 2024, if you're willing to pledge your $100 and give to help us eradicate polio and make us 100% Paul Harris Club or 100% Polio Plus Club, stand up. I hope everybody's my friend here. Come on, Keith. So everybody is telling me they're going to pledge $100 for Polio Plus by the end of this presidential year, correct? All right, stand up, walk up front. Come on, walk up front, everybody. Everybody. I want everybody up front to show that we're 100% committed. I'll get it.
Yeah. Yeah. I know, right?
So everybody's committing it, $100. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody. Let her get a picture. So I know it's gonna take a minute. Make sure you get your pins right. Okay. All right. I'll do 1, 2, 3. Then I'll. Yeah, and if y'all want to kind of come in and make sure you don't have to be all the way. All right. Okay, I've got all the way through.
My lord, I tell you, Aaron Kitchens done the job. Congratulations.
1, 2, 3.
3.
Thank y'all. Hey, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it.
They'll all get the certificate.
Yes. Yeah, we'll get them to fill out. So Tamara will make sure y'all get a form to fill out for your pledge, and then the certificates will be.
I will deliver it, or we'll coordinate where you can get them, mail it, or how we.
Okay, awesome. And then we'll
When
get-
you-
Yeah, we're doing the service Friday too. Yeah. Okay. Next Thursday. Awesome. Thank you. So Tamara will get everybody's name. Thank y'all so much. I can tell I got a lot of friends in the room.
Yeah, that was very impressive. I applaud for that. Any questions for me? Thank you.
Well, we got something for you. We have a book that we have our speakers sign, and you get to pick one of these pins to keep for yourself. They're handmade. And Frederick, remind us what we're bringing next week.
You're bringing hand soap.
And so,
Hand soap.
and don't forget lockerly and lights. And if you want to wrap presents, that's 15th through 17th,
That's 13th to the 15th.
13th through the 15th. And then lockerly and lights, December 23rd is when we're volunteering. And Dawn,
I was just gonna say, as far as wrapping, I know me and Kristen and maybe Michelle, we're gonna be there on the 13th from 11 to 2.
okay,
If anybody wants to join us.
13th, 11 2. Sounds like fun.
Well, interactive, it's gonna be different.
3:15 to 5 on the 13th. So we have 2 groups on the 13th. So if you can make those groups, it'll be a lot of fun. If you want to go by on your own time, that's fine too. So, am I forgetting anything? Well, I really appreciate everybody today. Thank y'all so much for your pledges and your contributions. And with that, I will say we are adjourned.